Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite mama. Mama Unique is in the building, guys. I don't know what's going on today. I think this is one of those days. My video is not coming up. I don't know why. I've been trying to fix it myself, but you guys know I don't know how to do this. Let me see. Can you even hear me? If you can hear me, hold on a second. Let me go see if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Okay, let me see. Guys, hold on a second. Let me see if I can hear you guys. Can you hear me, Henrietta? Let me see. Guys, no, I don't know how to do this. Okay, I can hear you guys. Okay, I can hear you guys. All right, guys. How are you guys doing? I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened today. I turned this on since 1:20. And I keep trying, but I can't see myself. Guys, you know, if you follow me, you know that this happens sometimes. I don't know what this one is. It doesn't want to show my face. I've clicked where I'm supposed to, where Buchi taught me to click. You guys know Mama Unique don't know. I've tried. It's not. I called Bush. Bush said he can't do anything. He's at work. So we have to manage this like this. Maybe by tomorrow, Buchi will fix it. I don't know why I can't see you guys. But can you hear me? If you can hear me, say you can hear me. If you can hear me, you're so welcome, Rita and Sofo. You're welcome. I hope everybody have gotten their lunch. You're welcome. You're welcome. Jessica, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. You can hear me. Okay, good. As long as you guys can hear me, you might not be able to see me, but you can hear me. So as you're coming in, please share. We're going to talk about this Annie Idibia and Tuface Idibia. So many people have been telling me, Mama, what do you think? What do you feel? What do you think about this? Blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to come and let's talk together because, you know, what we do here is to teach. We try to empower one at a time, okay? And sometimes, remember what I told you guys, is a smart man or woman learns from their own mistake. You make the mistake, you learn from it. That's a smart person. But a wise person, you do not have to wait until you make the mistake. A wise person learns from other people's mistake. Okay? So we're going to talk about some red flags that were in that relationship. We're going to talk about some little mistakes they made. We are all human beings, we make mistakes. We might want to do stuff out of the goodness of our heart, but it might turn out to be a mistake. Is not the end of the world. There are certain little mistakes they made here and there which we can learn in our own relationship. And then we're going to talk about the love. They loved each other too. Uh, excuse me. We cannot say all this without talking about their love. They were in love. There was loyalty. There was commitment on the part of Annie. There was trust. She was, you know, for better for worse, she stayed with Tuface. So we cannot talk about their story without giving credit to who credit is due. We talk about from the is it anniversary they did last year? Their video, I was watching it. The way Tuface expressed his love for her. So nobody can tell me that there was no love. There was love. I think there was love in the relationship. There were some mistakes. There were some red flags which Annie and Tuface, you know, didn't want to pay attention to. Then I think family pressure also played a role in that relationship. You know, my family like you, my family no like you, my family no like you, mama no like this, papa no like. You see, I think family played a lot of role too in that relationship. And finally, the last but not the least, I think we, the members of the society, we also played a very important role in that relationship too. Sometimes the society might put a lot of pressure on you. Oh, you are this person's wife or you are this person's husband. You're supposed to act in this way. You're supposed to do this in this way. Sometimes some of us, it can crack who we are. It can break our psyche. It can break who we are. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause us to, start taking things, drug abuse, drug use, in order to be able to stand all this pressure from the society. You dress up, they look, oh, is that how she's dressing up now? You cry, they say, oh my God, is she crying? You laugh, they say, oh, Jesus Christ, is she laughing? Everything you do is under scrutiny. So sometimes that's a lot of pressure for some people. And if they don't know how to hang on to that kind of pressure, they end up using artificial stimulants to use. They might start using drugs or start drinking too much or start doing stuff just to keep up with the Joneses. And most of these things have side effects. Sometimes, initially you might be taking it and you're good. But after some time, you start telling on you emotionally, psychologically, start altering your behavior, So there are so many angles. I didn't want to just come and make a video and leave. What we do here is we teach. So in case you are in this kind of situation, you are in this situation of you see the red flags, you ignore them, you see the mistakes, you don't talk about it, you keep quiet because you're scared if I say something, maybe he will not marry me, or maybe she will not marry me. Oh, I'm this big man's wife, I'm this big man's husband. So, the society, there's pressure, the family, there's pressure. So you're hanging on to there. Baby, I have told you guys, if you have not watched my video on leave and leave, you have to LEAVE so that you can be able to LIVE and be able to tell your own story. All right. So we are going to break all of it down. I want us to analyze it. Remember what we do on this channel. We don't judge, we don't criticize, and we do not put people down. Whatever things that are happening, we are using it as a teaching moment. We are using it as a teachable, moment to teach each and every one of us. Remember, we are wise so that we learn from other people's mistake. This is not time to laugh or make fun or say she's this, she's that, or he's this. No, we're no name calling. When you come up to talk, stick to the point. Say what you want to say. Don't call nobody name. Don't make fun of nobody. Don't do that. And we're going to do the right thing, okay? So sometimes this thing they call love, try. My uniques, let me be honest with you. Some of us are looking for love. That's why we get into a lot of trouble. Some of us are looking for somebody to love us and to be loved. We fall into the wrong hands, the wrong man or the wrong woman. Some of us are looking for love. We fall into the wrong family. Some of us are looking for love. We do things that we normally, as smart human beings, will not do. But because we say we love that person, we go an extra length just to do those things, and then for those things to turn around and then bite you. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So if this is your first time of seeing, you didn't even see my face this time around, it's my voice. If this is your first time of hearing my voice, I'm please begging you to share this video. All through this video, please share. Help me comment, and also help me like. Give me a like button. We might not be some other pages, they want to do bash. No, we don't do that. We are Christians here. We don't bash people. We just learn, and then we pray that we, at the end of today's video, we have empowered you enough so that you can turn around and empower your own generation, your children, your sisters, your brothers, your nephews, your nieces. You can say, hey, I learned something from this page and I want to share that with you. That is what we do here. All right. So we go live on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays for relationship, marriage, self-esteem, and self-confidence teaching. And then on Sundays, we go live too. I call it spiritual empowerment because I'm a born-again Christian. I believe in the power of the Holy Spirit. I believe in God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. I believe that the Bible is the Word of God. So I come on Sundays with the Word of God to encourage you guys so that you can know how to face your week. Sunday is the first day of the week. Remember what I call you guys, stagger no fall. You guys go stagger. life is gonna be rough sometimes. But guess what? You know, go touch ground because you know who you believe and you know he is able and capable to keep that which has been committed into your hands. You've been committed into God's hands, and God is willing, capable, and able to keep you right there. Okay? So come and join my family. Now, if you know a sister or a brother who is going through the same thing Annie and Tuface is going through, and you've been talking to them, they've not been listening. You've been trying to get them to listen, they've not been listening. This is your opportunity. Tag them. Send this video to them. Right now that we are live, tell them to come on in. Mama Unique is live. Come and hear. And like you also know, I love to hear you guys' opinion because nobody knows it all. Sometimes you guys will come here and give a different perspective, okay? And I want to hear you guys today. Please, when it is time to talk, remember to come in and give your own opinion. What do you think? Do you think she saw everything but did not care? Do you think maybe there was family pressure on her to marry a big man? Or do you think the family pressure on the man's family, not that they don't like her, so it made her this person she is? Because I read something where the mom was saying that, whenever she came to the house, Annie won't let her go. He will ask for money, Annie will not give her. So now we don't know, we are just going on based on what we saw on social media. I'm not Annie's friend. I'm not Tuface's friend. I am not their family member. Neither are you. You don't live in their house. So we are going by all the things we are seeing on the social media. So that's how we are going to base our thing. Allegedly, that's what they are saying. We don't know whether it's true. We don't know whether it's a lie. But we are going to use it as a teachable moment. Okay? All right. Now, let's play some music before we start. We must play some music now. Guys, by the grace of God, my tooth is going tomorrow. I have to pull that tooth out. Finally, the infection is gone, so we're gonna pull it out tomorrow. Hey, I'm pulling it. Hey, I want the world to know. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling it out tomorrow, guys. All right? Okay, let's get ready. Let's get ready for our song before we start. Oh yeah! This is for Unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. That's right. Let's set it the hand that gives it. Our Ukoso Ishakama. Ijo Wandama. Ijo Wandama. Nina Yana Magara. Unique Akudo. Aundoma. Unique Akudo TV. Makoganiro Mado. Makogim Mado. Unique Akudo TV. I'm the one man. Hey. Unique Akudo TV. I'm the one man. Woman empowerment, can you Idibia? You want to name it where you go. Olobulu na lulu werike. Akwanti na buya. Akwanu lekuyo. Akwanya wonaya. Ini kabudo TV. Wundoma ndoma. Ozi bondo. Ini kabudo TV. Wando wundama. Uwamarana. Uwamarana. Ajenjoro waka. Uwamarana. Kani jaga. Uwamarana. Uwamarana. Ajazi bondo. Uwamarana. Excess testimonies. That is America. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. And you would Chineke menegeze, kenye tu munegi, wanyo mamejaga, anti wazi bondo. Yes, sir. That's right. Oh, yeah, Jimarayo. Now you get little work out. For small businesses, giving out 50,000, 50,000. Unique. Oh, yeah, Jimarayo. Now you get little work out. Yeah, give out 20 POS machines. 10 weeks. I gave out 50,000. 10 weeks last year. Business empowerment. Onye chinyere onye ya. Udo TV ndị mma. Onye nwere ike. Ka onye seme ka Chukwu ga-agọzi ya o. Auntie Mo, Inyami Nemero Wirika, Wanyama. All right, guys. I am so sorry for those of you that came late. I don't know what's going on. If you follow me, you know this happens all the time. I don't know. I turned this thing on. It's not letting you guys see my face. This is all it's doing. I have tried to fix it. I can't fix it. You guys know I'm not good with fixing it. So I still have to bring the one that fixes it for us. You guys know now it's Buchi that does it. I don't know how to do it. I've been trying. I called him on the phone to see if he can help me, tell me over the phone what to do. But he said he's working this weekend. He's at work, so he cannot talk. So guys, please manage. In case anybody asks in the comment section, for those that are coming in, please, my uniques, answer them and explain that I don't know what happened. I came in and this is what I saw today. So we're going to manage it today, okay, guys? Please understand, we're going to manage it and then maybe, hopefully, Buchi might fix it tomorrow. You guys know it always happens once in a while to do this. All right, guys. Hello to everybody. Welcome to today's live show. I'm talking about Annie Idibia and Tuface Baba. Okay, we have been hearing the Wazbos online. I hear she's now in rehab, getting help. Oh, thank God for that. And this is the time the husband decided to divorce her. Some people are saying, oh my God, why would you hit her when she's low? Oh my God, why would Tuface do this? Why would Baba do this? Oh my God. Some other people are saying, oh, finally, thank God. Baba don't suffer for this Annie hand. Baba don't suffer for this Annie hand. Ah, thank God. So we don't know who to believe. We cannot thank God that Baba is not going to suffer on this girl's hand. Neither are we going to thank God that, oh, finally she's divorcing her. Neither are we going to say, oh my God, you're heartless. Why you go divorce her when she did down? We don't know. But the only thing we know is we learn. Remember what I always say, smart people learn from their mistakes. When you make a mistake, you correct it, you learn from it. That's why you're smart. But wise people, and I think my uniques, we are wise. You learn from other people's mistake. You don't have to wait until you make that mistake. You look at other people's mistake, you say, never, I can't do this. And then you don't. So today is a teachable moment. I said, like the topic says, we're going to talk about the red flags that were in that relationship. Maybe Annie saw them and ignored them. Maybe Tuface saw some of the red flags and ignored it. Number two, we're going to talk about some mistakes. We are all human beings. We all make mistakes. So some mistakes that were done by both of them in that relationship, that they didn't know that it was going to lead to this situation where they are now. We are going to talk about their love. There was love in that relationship too. Despite the buzz, there was also love, because it was the little love they had that kept them together. It was the little love they had that produced those two beautiful, I think Annie has two girls. It was the love. It was the love that made her a mother of 7, 2 by her and 5 from Tuface Baba. Okay, so nobody can talk about their story without talking about their love. They also had love. Okay, and then we're also going to talk about this family pressure. Oh my goodness, you cannot talk about Annie and Tuface without talking about their family pressure. Everybody was in that marriage. Tuface family members, oh, she doesn't like us. Annie's family member, oh, she doesn't like us. Buzz, that thing can take a toll on any relationship, no matter how close you guys are. Then let's talk about the societal pressure. Una no know say society get in own wahala. This society, there are certain things they expect from you. Oh, because you're a celebrity, you should act in this way. Because you're a celebrity, you no go poop. Because you're a celebrity, you no go fat. Because you're a celebrity, you no go fit chop. This is too much pressure. If you know what society does to these celebrities, you will have pity on them. You, if you no get food, you drink your garri, waka dey go, nobody care. But come and see, if Tuface no get money now drink garri, we see him. Oh, we go take video. Oh, Tuface has fallen. Tuface has fallen. He's not drinking garri. It becomes a headline news. You wait there for your street. You go there. You be married man. Oh, you they chase women. Everybody they say, this Baba too chase women. Is not a news. But once they hear that who are the people now? Obi Kubana don't do something. Obi Kubana is cheating on his wife. Obi Kubana is cheating on his wife. Obi Kubana is cheating on his wife. The society, God help us. Society can put a lot, and I think the society played a part in that marriage. Where maybe Annie could have said no, she didn't want to say no because of her status in the society. Where Tuface would have said no, Tuface did not say no because of his status in the society. Guys, go tag, use this video and tag Tuface and also tag Annie. Tag them, let them come and listen. This is a safe place. We are not here to criticize any of them. We're just here to show them and use them also to learn in our own relationship. Because it's not only Tuface, it's not only Baba and Annie. Some of us that are listening to me under my voice are also in that kind of situation. You see those red flags, you see those mistakes, you see everything, but you say, now here I buy. I no go nowhere. I have put in so many years. I cannot leave. Sister, leave, oh. Bros, leave, oh. Forget about how many years you have put in. If it's not working, baby, it's not working. You cannot take a round peg and force it into a square hole. It doesn't work. You cannot put your eyeglasses on and use it as braces in your mouth. It does not work. You cannot take braces in your mouth and put it on your eyes as glasses. It will not work. Stop forcing things that are not there. And then we now go through this road of anxiety. We go through this road of depression. We go this road of you want by yourself. You go through this road of everything. And then now every one of us is, justice. Now is the time to tell your sister, to tell your brother, to tell your friend, to tell your family member, to tell your colleague, to tell yourself, I need to leave so I can leave. This is not the time to force it. All right? All right, let me see some of you guys. Beloved, I thank you, my beloved, and Florence, thank you for my poster. Thank you. Cheesy Neto, I see you. Gloria Annie, I see you. Forget about thank you, beloved. Forget about societal criticism. They will criticize you. You do the good thing, then go criticize. You do the bad thing, then go criticize. Haven't you seen you be suffering, making money? You go take and go give one body for your sister or your brother. Tomorrow they finish the money. You ask them, why you finish the money now? They say, is it because of that juju money you give me? Your money don't turn juju. The money you gave from the goodness of your heart, they don't begin call them all go money. They don't begin call now only this small thing where you do. Human beings are insatiable. You can never satisfy them. But what you do because of God. What you do because of who you're worshiping and what your conscience tells you to do. My uniques, a lot of red flags. I've listened, I've read, looked at so many people's posts, I've looked at some other vloggers, some other people, what they wrote and everything. My uniques. Oh my God. Marriage. You see this thing they call marriage is not a do or I relationship. It no be do or I matter. If it's not working, it's not working. Forget about what the society will say. Look at Annie now. Annie is in rehab. Don't be surprised, the anxiety, all the things. Maybe that's what ended her. Maybe taking something just to stay afloat, taking something just to still be here, taking something so she doesn't have to be thinking about what she's going through, so she can be forgetting. Who knows? I don't even know. But we hear she's now in rehab. I saw a post somewhere where I don't know whether it was Tuface that made the post that say, Annie, can you please explain to the society why you are always on rehab? So indirectly, that post is suggesting that Annie maybe is always on something. Maybe she is always on drugs or whatever, so he can go to rehab. Then you ask yourself, my unique, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is it worth it? Please, I want to know. Is it worth it? Now she's somewhere, her husband is divorcing her now at her lowest, where she needs all the love and family she needs. Now the man has started to work. Some people supporting him, some people are not supporting him. Some people are being mad at Annie. Some people are also saying, no, she's a good. Which one? For what, guys? For what? The first red flag, I think, that Annie saw, but Annie did not pay attention to it, was from, I don't know whether it's true, but there's a story that I saw that said that Tuface was already dating another girl. He was dating another girl, they were in love, and then when he saw Annie, 15-year-old Annie, young, pretty, he started cheating with Annie. He, Tuface, I don't know whether it's true, but so many versions I'm seeing say that he started cheating with Annie and the girlfriend found about it and dumped him. See, that is number one red flags, my uniques. You see, women, we make this mistake of thinking he's a married man. He's cheating on his wife with you. You guys are sneaking around and having fun. Whoever told you in the name of Jesus that when he marries you, he's going to stop? The same way he found you and cheated with you on his wife. When you now become the wife, guess what? He's going to find somebody else he's going to cheat on you with. And then I hear you guys now get upset. Oh, he's cheating on me. Oh, he's cheating on me. Baby, you were the cheat the first time before he married you. Now you are in the position of the wife. Now you see how it feels to be cheated on? It makes me laugh when I see a married man getting upset that his girlfriend, his mistress, his side chick is cheating on him with a small chingum boy. Bro, what's your problem? You are cheating on a whole wife with this chingum girl. Now, this chingum girl is also cheating on you with another small chingum boy, and you're getting upset. What goes around, doesn't it come around? Why do you think you can cheat with her, but she can't cheat on you? My uniques, you have to think. That was the first red flag Annie should have known. This man saw you, had a relationship, and left the relationship, cheated on the relationship with you. Why did you think? And this time he was not this well known. No. He was not this well known. He was just an upcoming musician. Then now he is a full-fledged musician that travels, that have women. Not this one where, that if Tuface no one chase woman, you no go fit chase woman. Now women, they chase them. Women will chase him, if not for anything, just to say, Tuface is my boyfriend. Women, we no get sense. We no get sense. Some women will date him just to make sure they have it on the record that they slept with Tuface. Some women will cheat with him just to say that he's their boyfriend. Some women will cheat with him just to pepper their girlfriend that Tuface saw them beautiful. Women do things for so many reasons. Some will just chase him just for the sake of chasing him. They don't care. Then you think he's now going to be faithful to you. When he had nothing, he was an upcoming. He was not even the Tuface we see now. That time he was handsome, but he's not that handsome then. Now he's very, very handsome. Money makes you look better. So you think he was going to stop? My unique, some of us are in that situation right now. The day your boyfriend met you, he was with his girlfriend. But his girlfriend went to go collect food. Naomi rush you, come collect your number. Since that time, he dey date you secret for low. And your mind don't begin deceive you, say, now you be baba. Oh, he loves me. He has gone to dump his girlfriend for you. And now your mind is telling you, oh, after all, he was the one. Now then they rush me. Now then they rush me. And so they go rush another girl too. You saw the way he is rushing you now. That's so once you become the madam. Remember, it's not about who is involved. It's about the trail. Somebody put that in the comment section for me. It's not about whoever that is involved. It's about the thrill, the excitement, the sneaking around. Some people is like drugs for them. They like that thing. They sneak, they run, they take woman, go hotel. You see them, they pursue, they run. They hide their phone. They do. Some men, that is a thrill. Some women, that is like a high for them. So now that they are doing that with you, it's a thrill. Now their wife don't waka go. You don't become their wife. Now the thrill is gone. Guess what? They have to find another thrill. They have to find another woman where they go to cheat on with you. Another man where they go to cheat on with you. The woman that came to a party with his boyfriend and saw another man and dumped you and followed that man home. Bro, who told you that if he sees your friend that she likes, she will not dump you to and go over there? Why do you think he's going to stop with you? You think you're a miracle worker? No, my brother. Like we say in Igbo culture, what you learned with me, you will never leave it. You will continue. Number one red flag was Annie should have known. Then number two, supporting this cheating. Before Annie married this Tuface, Tuface had already had 5 children. Otu, abo, ato, ano, ise in Igbo language. In English language, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 children. In Spanish language, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. 5 children outside the wedlock. He was dating you. He got somebody pregnant, had children. He was dating you until he got 1, 2, 3, until he got to 5 children before he married you. My unique, what other red flag is there? This man cannot control his brocos. So that means he is sleeping with all these girls without a condom. Do you know that? Sis, do you know that? Your boyfriend, every time you turn around, you don't have pikin for another woman. Every time you turn around, you don't cheat, don't have pikin. Before you even marry, you don't have 5 children, 4 children, 3 children, 2 children. Do you know that that is telling you your man is not using condom on these women? Not only is he cheating on you, not only is he endangering your life, but he is also doing all this nonsense without a condom. These are red flags. These are things you're seeing right in front of you. He had a relationship before. He dumped that, he cheated with you, and then dumped that lady for you. And within the time he said he was with you, he had already had 5 children on your head. 5 on your head. Is it 5 or 4? I think they say Annie's child is the 5th child. I think so. I think he had 4 before Annie had the 5th child. Guys, correct me in the comment section. I can't remember. There are too many things I'm reading. I can't even remember. Either Annie, he had 5 before Annie, or Annie's child was the 5th child. Then Annie had the 6th child, and then I think he had another one, something like that. But I know Annie keeps saying she's a mother of 7 children. 2 by her and 5 from Tuface. My unique, that's a red flag. That is something that was right in front of you. That was something that was right in front of you. How did you miss this? What did your mind tell you? My sisters, it is always my sisters, because your mind is telling you, oh, don't worry. Once he marries me, he will stop. Oh, don't worry. I got this under control. Oh, don't worry. He loves me more than anything. I know he can do it. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. My uniques. All that glitter is not gold. My uniques, what did I say? All that glitter is not gold. Some of us, we are so afraid to face the truth because we think that once we are the ostrich, you know the ostrich will dig the ground and put his head in, cover it, while his whole body is up here and he thinks nobody can see it. We tell ourselves that, oh, as long as we are the one in front of him, as long as we are the one he proposed to, as long as I am living with him, as long as that means I am his priority. No, baby. No, 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 baby. The Bible says, where your treasure is, that's where your heart is. If his treasure and his heart is always outside, other women, having children, baby, maybe his heart is out there. The Bible says, do not be deceived. Okay, Florence, I see that. And Florence say Annie's first child is the 5th child. Yeah, I think that's what I saw there. Annie's first child is so he had 4 children before Annie's first child. And yet Annie stayed. Some of us, this is the problem. My uniques, this is, you are talking about Annie now, you're so excited. Annie this, Annie that, because Annie is a celebrity. You are in the same situation. That man at Almata Market, that is your boyfriend, he met you. He had a girlfriend when he met you. He was cheating with you with his girlfriend. He dumped his girlfriend for you. He has had 3 children since you guys are dating, but yet you're still there because in your mind you have deceived yourself to think, hey, after all, I live with him. No matter what every other woman do, they are all out there. I am in here, baby. He's not in there with you. He is out there. Because where his things are, where his treasure is, that's where his mind is, that's where his heart is. And apparently his treasure is out there. Because he's always bringing a child, he's always bringing a woman, he's always bringing something from out there. So don't you think maybe that's where his heart is? Where he is always? My uniques, please, sit yourself down and ask yourself this question. If he walks like a dog, quacks like a dog, eats like a dog, smiles like a dog, maybe he is a dog. The problem is we want to tell ourselves we are the Almighty God, we are the Alpha and the Omega, we are the Holy Spirit, we can change him. No, baby, you can't. You dated him for 10 years and you couldn't get him to come back inside. You dated him for 5 years, you couldn't stop him from chasing women. You couldn't stop him from having children on you. You couldn't stop him from always catching him cheating. Whoever told you that when you marry him now, you stop him? Who gave you that idea? Who told you that when immediately he puts a ring on you, he will stop? Baby, he will not stop. But the only thing now is he now has license to do more. Because guess what? You are now his. You are now hers. And they think you're not going anywhere. That is the biggest red flag. The cheating. Number 2, the having of children. Always going outside and bringing something back in. Those are red flags that my sister Annie should have watched out for. But just like every one of us, we always have that, make that mistake. Those are the red flags. But this is where the mistake comes in. Annie made the mistake of thinking she was going to change him. Annie made the mistake of thinking it is okay, I can deal with all these baby mamas. The number 3 mistake she made was thinking, oh, I can take care of all these children. The 4th mistake she made was always thinking that, oh, Tuface Baba na mine. Since I'm married to him, I am the one he walked down the aisle. Oh, he is mine. That was a very big mistake. We've talked about the red flags. The red flag was the cheating. The red flag was, the always having children on her. Those were red flags. Those two major red flags that she did not pay attention to. But now the mistake that she made was thinking, number one, she was going to change him. Number two, oh, I can handle all these baby mamas. Number three, oh my God, I'll not be children. I can handle all these 7 children. 5 outside plus 2 of mine. Oh, I can handle it now. Just show them love. No be children they are. And then number four, because she was the one that walked down the aisle, her mind told her, ooh, he belongs to me. Those were the 4 mistakes she made. Because number one, he was never yours. He has 5 children by other women. He can never be fully yours. Never. Number 2 mistake, you can never change a man that does not want to change. Nobody in this world has the right to change any person that does not want to be changed. Change begins with you. It is Tuface that will say, you know what, I am done. The day I put a ring on you, Annie, and walk you down the aisle, that's it for me. It is over. But you cannot make him do what he does not want to do. My unique, remember what I always tell you guys. You cannot keep a man or a woman that does not want to be kept. Please, somebody put that in the comment section for me. You cannot keep a man or a woman that does not want to be kept. You must desire to be kept. You must want to be kept. Then you can be kept. That was number 2 mistake she made. Number 3 mistake she made was, I can handle these baby mamas. No, baby, you cannot. Because every human being has an agenda. Every human being has an ulterior motive. Every action has an ulterior motive behind it. I have a baby for this man, but you are the wife. I go do anything to pepper you. I go do anything to make you understand that he does not belong to you. I will make you understand that you might be the wife, but I'm the baby mama. You might be the one. I'm going to mess your mind up that I make you begin to think that whenever he comes to America, he's dating me. Whenever he goes to wherever the other one is, he's dating me. I'm going to make life miserable for you. My unique, do you know what it means to have baby mamas? Especially when they are baby mama to somebody like Tuface Idibia. Do you know the man is a celebrity? Women will do anything to have a child for him. Anything. These ones are the ones he loved them or he had a relationship with them. There are some random girls outside. If you call them today and say, Tuface is looking for a woman that will have a baby for him on a reality show, you will see thousands of women line up just to have children for him. Do you know what you're doing? You cannot handle baby mamas. You cannot. Because everybody has a personality that is different from yours. Not everybody wants peace. Some people want pieces. And number 4 mistake, she thought, oh, these are all my children. I can take care of them. No, baby, you can't. Because they are all from different mamas. And they are bound to go under the influences of their mama. If I am Tuface Idibia's baby mama, and I have a child by him, and I don't like you, guess how I will fight you? I will fight you with my child. I will tell my child, whenever you go there, give them trouble. Whenever you go there, she tells you anything, tell her, you are not my mama. You don't tell me what to do. Do you know what that little thing can do in your relationship? Sending my child over there to disrupt your whole family. Do you know what it means for you? That means you are going to be miserable. That means you're going to be crying. That means when my child is over there, you will complain tire. Now you go explain tire with no evidence. My uniques. Those are the 4 mistakes I think Annie made. It's not the end of the world. We are not here to say, oh, because she made that mistake, make she suffer. No. I am just trying to point out to you, that's what some of us do. I don't mind. Well, even though I know that some of us, we want to be second wife. I don't care. I love polygamy. I love polygamy. Now you enter polygamy, now so trouble. You don't want to use I see the first wife. You don't want to use I see the first wife children. And yet you knew the first wife was there. You knew her children were there. You knew second wife was there. You knew children were there from second wife there. You knew the third wife was there. You are the fourth wife, but you won't carry the man all by yourself. and then tomorrow you tell me, I am a proud polygamist. No, baby, you are not. If you are a proud polygamist, everybody should live together. There should be no competition. All the children should get along. But you know you can't stand your co-wife's children. You know you don't want to see those children. And yet you say, hey, well, look at all of them telling us polygamy is beautiful. But just talk through. Talk through. All of them on this blue app telling us polygamy is beautiful. Polygamy is beautiful. It is the best thing. How the second wife they treat the first wife. How the first wife they treat the second wife. How the children they interact. No be booze bars everywhere. Because it is easier said than done. If I want fight you, if I no like you, I get pikin for this man, but now you marry him. If I want turn your house upside down, I go use my pikin scatter am. I go teach my child how to lie against you and say you whoop and when you no whoop. Say you maltreat and when you no maltreat. Say you no feed them when you feed them, just to create chaos in your family. Do you know what you're getting into? These people think these things are easy. They are not. They are not. Because maybe you have a good intention, but the person you're dealing with, do they have the same intention that you have? That was Annie's mistake. Then when you come to Tuface Baba's mistake, Tuface, the mistake where you make be say you don't know yourself. You know sabi yourself at all. You know say you like women. And there is nothing wrong in liking women if now waiting you like. You for no marry Annie. You for leave her where you found her. You for tell her I like you, baby, but I like women. I like you, my love, but now so I dey like women too. Okay? I like having women around. I like having babies. I know they like use condom. Now this, that, and I know go if I know now so I be. The mistake Tuface made too was thinking he could change, but he was not going to do the work required to change. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you decide that you will change, then you do the work. Okay. Now, so I want to be faithful to this woman. I'm not going to go outside. And everywhere I go now, I go to go with my wife. So I won't be tempted to go get a woman. You know, all these things. Even if I want chase women, I must make sure they use condom. Make I go hospital, go do vasectomy for men so that they can reverse my things. So I cannot have more babies. You see, he could have done the work for the change he wanted. But all he did, his mistake was he was all talk and no action. I love you. You have been here for me. Go and watch that the anniversary video. I love you. I did this, but it was all talk. Talk is cheap. That was the mistake he made. Number one, he didn't know who he was, that his weakness was women. He didn't know that. Number two, he should have left this girl alone. You want to have children for me, be a baby mama. Men like that should not have a wife. They should all have as many baby mamas as they want because they like women. That was the mistake he made on his part. That was his mistake he made on his part. He knows he's a celebrity. He knows that women will throw themselves at him, and he likes that kind of attention. He should have remained single. That was a big mistake on his part. Those are their mistakes. Now let's talk about their love. There was love. Trust me, he loved her. And I think he still loves her. Maybe now they don't know whether they are in love or they are just loving each other because there's trouble now and everything. But I think he really, really loved her because he was willing to take that step, get married to her, declare his love and everything because a part of him actually loves her. But it's just that the spirit was willing. But guess what, my unique? The flesh was weak. He wanted to do the right thing, but his flesh no gree him. His flesh no gree him. There was love, and he loved that man. If what they are saying is the truth, she started when she was 15 years old loving this man. So in a way, I think another mistake I think Annie made was Annie was afraid to walk away. She felt she has put in so much time that, where else can she go? I've put in my time, I've put in my love, I've put in my effort, I've put in everything I got. Where else can I go? And that's the problem with some of us, my sisters. The same thing with some of us, my brothers. Na me train her for university. Na me train her brother. Na me take care of him mama. Na me they do everything. If I go now, where I go start? So my brother, you are seeing a toxic relationship, but you're stuck in it because you don't want to go. My sister and my have put in 8 years, have put in 10 years. Everybody know that me and him together. If I leave now, where will I go? So we stay in a toxic relationship at the end of the day that might end up destroying us. That might end up destroying us. But we do those things because in our mind, we tell our mind, where else can we go? Where else can I go? Where else can I go? That was another mistake both Annie and Tuface made. They felt they had invested so much time. They felt they have done so much. So they were telling themselves, now here we buy you. We not go nowhere. Now here we buy. We've put in so many years. We've put in time. We've put in, so we might as well stay here. And that was the problem. We might as well stay here. And that was the biggest problem. They had love, because love, if there was no love, they wouldn't have even made that commitment of getting married. They wouldn't have even made that. If you watch their videos, for those of us that follow them, there was a lot of love, a lot. But I want to tell you guys, there's a thin line between love and hate, a very thin line. If care is not taken, you might jump from love over to the other side of hate without even knowing that you are on this side. And sometimes you can jump from hate without even knowing and end up on love, because there's a thin line between them. You have to be very careful. They loved each other. Those children were those two beautiful children Annie have. I think they were conceived in love. Annie wanted to give it her best. She loved this man a lot, a lot. And she was willing to give anything for this man. Because let me be honest with you, what Annie took in that relationship, some of us wouldn't have taken it in that relationship. What she took to 4 children before she came, her child was the 5th child. She still went ahead and married this man. Every time she turns around, this man is cheating. Every time she turns around, this man is having a baby on her. Every time she turns around, the family don't like her. There's always booze in the family. There's always booze in her own family with her own brother. And yes, she was still there. And then look at what's the name of that reality show? Young, Famous, and Rich Africans or whatever. Did you see how she was acting over there? That is what stress can do to you. That it can cause anxiety. Sometimes it's not all about drugs. Sometimes anxiety can make you act like you're on drugs. Because every time you're anxious, every time you're fidgeting, every time you're shaking, people might think you're on drugs, but you're not on drugs. It's anxiety. Anxiety can mess you up because she is always anxious. She doesn't know the next minute what she will hear. What did Tuface do? What did Annie do? What did the society do? What did her in-law say? She's always waiting for the other shoe to drop. She's always waiting for the news, both bad and good. She's always waiting. So she's always on her toes. She's always anxious. What is the next thing? What will happen next now? What will they do next now? My uniques. My uniques. We have to be very careful. Glory say another red flag is that Tuface knew Annie when they were young. Yes, started flirting with different women to the extent that Annie's firstborn is to exactly. That's a red flag. That's when women, I tell you guys, if it is not working, it is okay to take a step back and say, this is not for me. We are talking about Annie now, but we're not talking about her to paint her black. We are talking about her so that you, my sister, my brother, you will learn. You're talking about, hey, Annie, you say they sweet you from out. But what are you learning? What are the lessons of Annie and Tuface Idibia? What are the lessons for you? If it's not working, it's not working. Marriage does not make it work. If relationship no work, marriage no go work. Why do you think when he was dating you, he was cheating on you? He was having children on you. Who told you that once he walks you down the aisle, he will not stop all that? Who told you that? That's when it gets worse. Then you begin to be anxious. You begin to have depression. Some people start using drugs and alcohol and other things to cope. For what reason? To what extent? For what, baby? Live so that you can live to tell your story. There is another man somewhere. There's another woman somewhere. You are young now, my sister, my unique sister. Listen to me. You are young. You've dated this man for 3 years. Every day is booze buzz. If he's not hitting you, he's putting you down. He's gaslighting you. He's cheating on you. He's having children on you. Baby, what are you doing there? That shows me you have low self-esteem. What are you still doing there? Every night you cry yourself to sleep, and the next morning you wake up to still sit in that relationship. Now you go explain tire. Every day you are explaining with no evidence. With no evidence. That's a big mistake. That is a big mistake. Love, yes, they had love. But remember, like my uncle will say, love expires too. Somebody might be in love with you today and be out of love with you tomorrow. It is okay. It's not the end of the world. You might be crazy about this person. They are carrying you. You don't even walk. They carry you all the time. They love on you. They take you on dates. But sister, you're noticing those things are not happening anymore. Bros, you're noticing it's always fight, fight. Baby, pack your things and leave. That's why I told you this year is not the 5 things I told you we cannot do this year. You cannot go start living with a man that is not your husband or your wife. Don't go live with them, because when you start living with them, then you're stuck. You don't know how to live because shame no go catch you. That shame go catch you. The same way you waka come with your clothes, you don't know how to waka go out with your clothes. So you are stuck in a loveless relationship that you are very unhappy, but you're stuck in there because you don't know how to pack your things and leave. But if you were in your own house and you are noticing what is going on and you do not like it, you can say, Chukwemeka, this is the end of the road. No, call me, don't talk to me, stay by yourself, and that's it. And you can boldly do that because you get your own place. Not when you're living in his house or you're living in her house. There was a lot of love, but they didn't know when they crossed from love to hate. They didn't know when they built resentment. They didn't know when they built breakdown in communication. They didn't know when they started seeing each other as a hindrance. Tuface started seeing Annie like a problem. You just too much. But I'm stuck with you. And Annie started looking at Tuface. You know what? You are just too much. Every time I turn around, you are either cheating or you're having a baby. But guess what? I'm stuck with you. They are miserable, but what can they do? They are stuck with each other. My unique, we don't have to get there. When I talk about love, I've talked about the red flags. I've talked about the mistakes they made. I've talked about their love. There was a lot of love in that relationship. Love that carried them. That's why even they stayed as long as they did. There was a little bit of love. But there is also a thin line between love and hate. You can fall in love and you can also fall out of love. Always remember that. The fourth thing I want to talk about before I give you guys a chance is family pressure. Oh my God. When I was going through so many videos on Facebook, I saw that relationship was going through a lot of family pressure. I saw something that the mother wrote. I saw something Two-Face brother wrote. Apparently they have this feeling that Two-Face brother was saying he was nice to her, did everything for her, they all accepted her, but she's the one that never accepted them. She's the one that likes to fight. She's the one that wants to fight the baby mama, fight family member. She's the one that doesn't want his brother to give him money. She's the one that doesn't want them to come around. And then when I heard what the mother said the same thing. You don't want me around. I had to go to his other son's house to stay when she comes. They don't give, she asked for money. The lady will say there is no money. I was not there. I don't know whether it's true. I don't know whether it's a lie. Because I also know I'm 52 years old. I've lived on this earth. And I also know that sometimes when problems like this arise in family, every family member have their own story to tell. That's when all the stories start coming out. Am I saying they are lying? No, because I don't live in their house. I don't know. Am I saying that they are telling the truth? No, because I don't live there. But what I'm saying is that sometimes people can exaggerate. People can, exaggerate to make a point. Sometimes people will minimize to also make a point. So I don't know what it is, but I'm going by what I saw. If that is true, can you see that family Annie had a lot of pressure? Do you know what it means to be married to a family where nobody likes you? My unique, do you know? That's why I always tell you guys, when you want to marry a man or a woman, look at your in-laws. because they are the ones that will make or break that relationship. If they like you, they will make that relationship. Even when their son come to them to talk, they'll tell him, shut up and sit down. You see this woman you see here, she go nowhere. You hear me? Your mother-in-law will look at your husband and say, son, you see this your wife, she go nowhere. Now here, you go buy. You go, instead of this girl to go, you, my son, you leave this house. That's because they love you. But if you marry in a family where nobody like you, when the son say, mama, I don't want Akudo, they say, don't worry, let's go pack her stuff. You don't want her? Don't worry, my son. Chidema, go pack everything of Akudo and throw it in the gutter. Because nobody likes you. That's why I always tell you guys, before you enter any family, make sure you use your sense and find out how they feel about you. That does not mean that any family that doesn't like you, you should not marry. No. But why don't they like you? Do they not like you because of nonsense tradition? Oh, my son cannot marry from Enugu State. That is rubbish. That doesn't make any sense. Let your husband or your boyfriend take his time and convince his family that Enugu State is good. But if they don't like you based on tangible reasons that does not mean anything, for example, they don't like you because you're a teacher. They don't like you because you are tall. They don't like you because you are fat. Those things are irrelevancies. So those things, and their son is supporting, and their son is supporting them. Hold on, guys. Let me drink some water. And their son is supporting them on that. Sister, be very careful. Be very, very careful, my sister. Because these same people in our Igbo culture, one person does not marry a wife. One person does not marry a husband. I don't know about other cultures. I'm talking about my culture. When a man marries you, he marries your whole family. You marry his whole family. When this family don't like you, now one chance boss you enter. Because if anything goes wrong in that family, if you see how they will treat you, you will not like it. Because gathering from what we are seeing online, apparently the family felt Annie never accepted them. On the other hand, Annie felt like they never accepted her, I'm sorry. So already there was that animosity. And I want to tell you that can put a lot of pressure in a marriage. Because if Annie says sit down and they don't like her, they will say she said stand up. If the family say, Annie, come and eat, and Annie does not like them, Annie will say, oh, they just want to put poison in my food. If Annie does not like them, and they say, they come and take a bath, she will say, oh Lord, they say I should come, they are going to drown me in the water. If they don't like Annie, and Annie say, come and eat, they say, Chineke, she want poison us. That's what hatred can do. When you don't like somebody, there is everything in this world you put on top of that person's head. That's where I think family pressure was a lot on that relationship. Who will Tuface support? If he supports his wife, they will say, stupid boy, woman rapper. In wife don't use juju on. In wife don't wash his head. Not only in wife, you know. If he supports his family, the wife will say, stupid boy, mama's boy, useless boy. Look at every time you're supporting. Why don't you go back to your mother and go suck breast over there? Nonsense. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Are you guys understanding the picture I'm painting? It is a no-win situation. And I think that is what helped in that marriage. That helped destroy that marriage. Because Tuface don't know which side to stay. Annie don't know which side to stay. Do you know how do they say it in Igbo culture? Onye ndị iro gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche. He who is surrounded by enemies always has his life on guard. Do you know what it means that for you not to relax in your own home because you're always feeling that they don't like you? Do you know what it means for the family not to come and relax in their son's house because they always have this feeling Annie does not like them? I'm talking about the two sides because I don't want to say only Annie or only this family. No, I'm trying to paint the picture so you can understand what was going on in that relationship. The mama no fit come and relax in her son's house because she say Annie no go like am. Annie cannot relax in her own husband's house because everybody is watching her like a bad woman. So that was a lot of pressure on that relationship. There is no relationship that comes under that kind of pressure that will not crack. That's number 4. And number 5, the last one is societal pressure. This our society we too they do. This the plank where there for your eyes, you never come out them, but you're very interested in the stick that is in another person's eyes. The society put a lot of pressure. If I go outside now and fat, everybody will say, "Oh, mama, you need fatted," and that's it. If Annie come outside and do the same fatting, headline news go carry him. Annie Idibo, wife of Tuface Baba, Tuface Baba, just fatted. It becomes news. Do you know what that kind of pressure can do on a human being? I might get up now, you might get up and say, I no get indomie, no bra, no underwear. You tie your wrapper, put on your t-shirt, run across the street, go buy your indomie, come back to your house, cook them real good, they chocolate them. No paparazzi is taking picture of you. Nobody is talking about it. But Annie will wear no makeup, no bra, come out. Hey, Two-Face wife, no bra today. What is the problem? Is Two-Face broke? Is Annie broke? It becomes 50 headlines. Vloggers will vlog, bloggers will blog. Everybody is on Facebook. We are talking about it. We are talking about it on social media. Do you know what kind of pressure that is? When your life is under scrutiny, where everybody is looking at you, you can't even smile in peace. You can't, when you smile, when the preacher was preaching, Annie Idibia was smiling. Why was Annie Idibia smiling? Was she laughing at the pastor? Everybody for church smile, but not only her where we go see. This society puts a lot of pressure, especially on celebrities, on people that are, it's the same pressure they put on pastors. We treat pastors like they are not human beings. Oh, how do you call them again? The G Papa G, okay, Papa G. The Papa G.O. of Creation Ministry was seen yesterday going into a supermarket with a fair lady. And so, Papa G.O. not be human being, he be. Did Papa G.O. tell you he was perfect? Did he tell you he doesn't make mistakes? Now headline, we go carry him, we go talk about them, we go begin say, all these church people, fake church people. I don't even believe in Christianity. He said, I don't leave Christianity. I don't become a traditional man. Not to do. Society is too much pressure. I think the society put a lot of pressure on Annie. She became anxious. If she's not waiting to hear the news, where because we are the ones that will go find who the husband went out with, who the husband is seeing, and now so we will post them on social media. Now so we will post them on every news. So the girl is going helter skelter, looking through all social media, all blogs, all going through Twitter, going through to find out what did he do next, what did he do. Do you know what kind of pressure that can put on a human being? Why won't she be anxious? If she's on drugs, who know? I don't know whether she's on drugs. I don't know whether she's not. But if she's on drugs, if they say she's always at rehab, why won't she? Sometimes she's doing that just to forget. The pressure is too much. When those children, if she has children, when your husband has a lot of children from other baby mama, when they come around the house, there was something I was telling one girl one day. I told her, she's a stepmom. And I was telling her, I said, listen, baby, your children, what did you give them last night? She said, Mama, we don't get anything. No, Mama, we didn't have any food in the house. So we get small gari. I put milk and sugar and granite. And I gave my children. That's all we had. Mama, Unique, that's all we had. I say, good. What did your children say to you? She said, Mommy, my children said thank you. Even when my husband came back, he was laughing. He said we should go get him his own gari. He's going to get paid tomorrow, then he'll buy food. We all drank gari and we went to sleep that night. I said, do you know if your stepson was in that house that night, do you know it would have been a different case? She said, yes. I said, good. Because he will go home and tell his mama that you people gave him gari to drink. His mother will not know that everybody in that house drank gari. And the mother will say, oh, you're maltreating my child because it's not your child. You see how wahala starts? That's a lot of pressure, my Uniques. The society put a lot of pressure on this Idibu family relationship. Every time we are looking, honey, are you not leaving? Honey, are you not leaving? Oh, your husband is doing this. Honey, every interview she goes to, go check on her interview. They will always ask her, your husband. Half of the interview question is about her husband. How do you take care of the children? How do you deal with the baby mamas? Do you know what the society did to that poor lady? Do you know what we all as a society did to Annie Idibia? Every time we want to know her opinion, your husband cheated. How did you take him back? How did you forgive him? Why are you still in that marriage? If she's on drugs, why won't she be on drugs? If really she is taking something, why won't she? That is a lot for a human being. She smiles, we say, oh, on the TV reality show, any little thing she will do, they will talk to her. And your husband is sleeping around, having children everywhere. When she gets into a fight, the first thing we tell her is, if your husband is giving, you're having children everywhere. When she goes to an interview to talk about what she's doing, her businesses, the next question is, how do you deal with your husband having children? She goes to something to talk about something else. They must end it with, so your husband, your child was the fifth child, right? And you still married him? Hey, Chineke Nam, we do too much. That was a lot of pressure. That relationship I knew was going to crumble because the pressure the society was putting on them, the pressure family members were putting on them, the love, the mistakes, the red flags. I knew something was going to happen sooner or later. My uniques. Now let me talk to you. Are you in this kind of relationship? Yes, there is love between you and whoever you are in love with. There's a lot of love. But are you still in love or have you fallen out of love? Do you see the red flags? Do you see the things that are standing right in front of you? The red flags, do you see them? Do you notice them? Or are you pretending and ignoring them? Are you pretending and ignoring them like they're going to disappear? Do you see the red flags? Now, what mistakes are you making? Are you thinking they're going to change? Are you thinking the mistakes are nothing? One of these days is going to disappear? Do you think see no evil, talk no evil? If you see it and you don't talk about it, maybe it's going to miraculously fly away. Is that what you're thinking? Baby, it's not going anywhere. Ndị Igbo si ihe na-ebenu ka na-ebe. Ihe na-ebenu ka na-ebe. The same thing that you've been crying about is still there. It's not going to disappear because you decided not to talk about it or you decided to ignore the red flags. What mistakes are you making? Are you thinking you're going to change him or her? What mistakes are you making? Are you thinking you can deal with the baby mamas? After all, you are the wife. You know how to handle those side chicks. Are you thinking you can handle those children? Stepchildren are not easy. You can tap your child and whoop your child and it is okay. But when you touch another person's child, it becomes a different ballgame. Sometimes you can even correct your child. If they do something wrong, you can actually correct them and say, no, don't do this, and yell at them. But if it's another person's child and you want to correct and yell, the first thing they'll ask you now, you're picking, oh, is it because he's a side chick small child? Is that why you're treating her? Everything you do, you're looked at, you're maltreating the child. Even with a good conscience, they look at you that, no, you're mistreating the child. Why? Because they know be your own picking. You think you can handle those children? Oh, you're very good with children. No, baby, you can't. Because if it is just the children, you might be able to handle them. Because children are pure. If you show them love and attention and genuineness, they will love you and be whoever you want them to be. But the problem is, it's not the children. There are mothers, side chicks, baby mamas behind those children. And they are the ones manipulating the children and telling them what to do. And you think you can handle it? Those are some of the mistakes we are making. Another mistake we are making is you're telling yourself you can't walk away. I have dated this man for 5 years. Everybody knows me and this man, for 5 years. How can I leave? If I leave, who will marry me? I have dated this man for 10 years. How can I leave? Everybody knows us as couple. Baby, it is okay to leave and leave. It is okay to LEAVE so that you can be able to LIVE. No time is enough for any kind of abuse or toxicity. I don't care how long you have dated that man. If it is toxic, it's toxic. I don't care how long you've dated that woman. If she is toxic, she is toxic. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. Don't make the mistake of thinking, oh, I've already spent 10 years of this. So now let me ask you the crucial question. If you have spent 10 years of your life in this abuse, how many more years are you willing to spend in the abuse? Because it's not going to stop. So do you think you will continue? Maybe you stay there for the next 50 years, you'll still be miserable? Is that how you have decided to live your life? My uniques, no. Those are the 5 areas I want to analyze with Annie Idibia and Tuface Baba Idibia. Number 1, there are red flags they saw, but both of them ignored. The mistakes both of them made. We talked about the love they had between them. We talked about family pressure. The pressure was too much. No matter what Annie did, they felt, we don't know who is telling the truth. Annie is saying they never liked her, they never accepted her. We don't know. The family is saying they liked her, they accepted her, but she was the one that never accepted them. That kind of pressure can break any relationship. And then finally, societal pressure. The society now, we all contribute. We were too much on them. We were too much into that relationship. We had a lot to say. We had a lot to contribute. We had a lot to question. Annie this, Annie that. Annie this, Annie that. Tuface, it's too much. Can you let people just be? Even when she wants to forget, we will drag her back to remember. Even when she wants to tell us about her clothing line, her businesses, oh, we society, no, we say nehi nehi kaba. You can never run away from it. Oh, tell us about your clothing line. Oh, really? For the children? Okay, good. But please, can I ask you, what of Tuface cheating on you? We must always go back to her husband cheating. We must always talk about it because that is sensational. That is what sells. Sensational news sells. We want to sell our views. We want to sell how we want to get our views. We want to be marketed. We want to have everything. And if we keep talking about our clothing line, nobody will listen. So let us jump straight to the scandal. Let's jump straight to his womanizing. Let's jump straight to his cheating. Let's jump straight to all his children because that is more sensational. That is what people want to hear. My uniques. That's all I have for you. I'm going to drop the link in case some other people have some red flags that you guys also noticed, or maybe some mistakes you think they made, both of them made. Remember, we're not here to criticize her. We're not here to bash her. We're not here to call names. So make sure you're not coming up to come and call her names. We're just going to be honest because we are learning from it. Remember, a wise man or woman learns from other people's mistakes. We are learning from whatever mistakes, whatever red flags they saw, whatever family pressure, societal pressure, whatever they did in love. We are here to learn from it for our own life and our own relationship. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link. Sometimes, and then some other people will say, oh, Tuface is very wicked. Why would Tuface divorce her when he knows that she is in rehab? I don't know. Like I always tell you guys, we do not live with them. We don't know. What we only see is what they tell us. That's one thing about social media. What you see and talk and criticize and talk about is only what they let you see. What they don't let you see, you cannot criticize. So you cannot claim you know it all. Okay? We cannot claim we know it all because we do not know. Okay? So for Annie, I don't know whether this is the right time. In my own opinion, maybe this is not the right time so that she can get better at rehab. And then when she comes out of rehab, then he can divorce her. That's on one hand. On the other hand, too, some other people might say this is the right time. So once she is getting help, she can get help for everything. Get help for whatever she's in the rehab for, and let them also cancel her for the breaking of her marriage. So that when she comes out, she'll be ready to fight or get her peace or whatever. So there are two sides to that. Some people are saying, no, this is not the right time. You're hitting her below the belt when you know she's out. While some people are saying, yes, do it now, let her rest. So that when she comes out, she knows that, she doesn't have a marriage, she doesn't have nothing, and then pick up the pieces of her life and move on. Okay? So I don't know. I'm not here to say whether what he did is right or not. It's between him and his God. The only thing I'm talking about is let us learn from this. My sister, you know yourself. You know that relationship is not working. That man, the way he became your husband now, is he cheated on his wife with you, came and lied to you about how the wife is this bad and that bad and the other part. You are the best thing that ever happened to him. That's why, baby, he has somebody else he's telling the same thing to. There is also somebody somewhere that is the best thing that ever happened to him. It's not just you. Okay? It's not just you. There is somebody somewhere too that is the best thing that ever happened to him. You have to be very careful. All that glitter is not gold. Don't go around breaking other people's relationship because you think you are more beautiful, maybe you're younger, maybe you are more educated. Guess what? What goes around comes around. If care is not taken, if you didn't do it the right way, maybe that thing will come back to you. And I have noticed something about second wives and third wives and all these side chicks. I've noticed something about them. When a man, a married man, is dating you as a side chick, that's one thing I've noticed. When the married man now starts dating your girlfriend, you get so upset. Chief, why would you be talking to my girlfriend? Chief, why would you be talking to my girlfriend? Why would you? I gave you my life, Chief. I gave you my life, Chief. And you're cheating on me. Shut up, Mechion. You are cheating on you're cheating on you're cheating with Chief on his wife. You think it's okay, but you don't want your girlfriend who you've been telling, oh, Chief bought me this, Chief bought me a car, Chief bought me this. Why won't your girlfriend come and take from Chief too? After all, you're taking from a married man. But we have noticed all these so-called second wife, when they come in, they won't let the first wife rest. They won't carry the man wholesale. When they see the second, the third, or the fourth wife post anything or say anything, they get angry. But now you come as second wife. Waiting they anger you. I don't get it. All right, Ebere, my dear, come in, my love. How are you?
Mommy, good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Oh, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
It's a brand new week, oh, a new month. Happy new month, ezigbo nne m. Hey.
Happy new month to you, my love.
It's even my birthday, oh, mommy. I will be 40 and fabulous in Anokwa. Hey.
Are you serious? When? Today?
February 14 is my birthday, mommy.
What? You were born on Valentine's Day?
That's why I see am, oh. That's why I see am.
Well, you better be a loving person, oh. You better show love because you were born on Love Day.
No be small thing, oh. But I thank God for life because indeed God gave me the man who truly love me. Hapụkwa I get gbasgbos o. E dey call n'isi m kpamkpam mana
at least, at least you are honest.
e dey n'isi m kpamkpam mana I thank God. In fact, God really know that two hot people cannot stay, so use one person to blend one person.
Amen.
I thank God.
So, what do you have
So
to say about
mommy,
this Annie?
nna ike gwụkwara ha o. Ọwa is their this thing that has been on social media throughout this week oh. In
Yes.
fact, it's only God. I don't even understand. Some people are saying that she's on drugs. One of Annie and one of Tuface in-law, one of Tuface brothers said that it was Annie that introduced her to hard drugs. So we don't even know which one to believe again. Honestly,
Exactly.
we
Exactly.
don't know which one to believe.
That's why I say
Yeah.
that them know the truth. We don't know the truth. We're just going by what we see on social media.
We don't know the truth. But this thing is that can she be on drug, be in her husband house? Does it mean that her husband did not know? Because we hear that he's in rehab. Rehab on what? Is it about the husband, about the drug, about the divorce? Which of them that took her to rehab? We don't know the story. Because there is always a two-way to a coin. Hapụkwana ihe
Exactly.
a na-akọ. Hapụkwana ihe a na-akọ. There's
And
always a two-way.
that's why I'm telling my sisters, we can't
Hmm.
get ourselves to this extent. If it's not working, it's not working. When you have seen the red flag, why would you force yourself in there and then go through this nonsense? Why?
You have to live so that you can live and tell what happened. It is only when you are alive you can give us story. If you don die, anything wey, if you don kpai, anything wey dem talk on your own o.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cause I
I
no
just,
go
I just, I
understand.
just pray for her because this is what so many
Honestly,
of us do. We see red flags. The man they date you. If before every time, everything you talk about me, don't slap but Jesus out of your eye.
even both of them, even before they get married, two baba don born full everywhere. The lady know.
Exactly.
The truth is that nobody change. Don't tell me that he's beating me. If I marry him, he promise me that he will change.
It's
Onge
a
more on
lie,
a
yo.
change.
It's a lie. You know they change. It's a lie.
You dey go dey change. On a change is it onge kuziri ya before to be beaten. Eji iwe buru bata ya bia change here.
Mm,
Nobody changing. The only
nobody
thing we
changes.
do, the only thing we do as we mature, we adjust. Say we dey change, that one na capital lie.
Mm.
It's a
And
capital
then
lie.
some people, if they decide to change, it is a personal decision. I can't change because of you. It must be
Exactly.
like I would decide on my own and say, you know what?
Let me see. I
I
don tire.
like to drink. I like to drink. I like to drink. But you know what? This drink no they help me anymore. I don't want drink anymore. Now, personal decision, I make sure
Exactly.
that all my friends that take me to drink, I don't cut them off. I know they buy
Just like
alcohol, they keep my house. But
somebody that want to go heaven.
then I can help
If you want
myself.
to go, yes, if you want to go heaven, it's your personal thing. Lord
It's a
Jesus, I
personal
have
thing.
accepted you. Pastor cannot tie your neck and say you must. It's not done.
It's not
It's
done.
not done.
But the
So I don't
mistake
even
we women
understand
do
them.
is we always think I will change him. No, you can't change nobody, baby. No,
Why will
you
you
can't
go
change
and okay to
nobody.
the extent they say that she's now in rehab. Rehab on what? On frustration of society, abi family, or on drugs, or what? We need to know, because I was listening to what the daughter was saying. The daughter said she don't really like what my mommy and my daddy are doing on social media. To tell you that the children sef, they are not happy.
Why would they be? They are not happy. Don't you
It
know
will
that
affect their health.
this takes a toll on those children too? The society is always looking at them. And their friends are also looking at them. Let us see. Their mother is on rehab. What are they doing? Or are they? See, everybody, nobody wants that kind of scrutiny. Nobody wants that kind of attention on their life.
Tiwa Savage dragged two baba. Tiwa Savage, he said, I want, because throughout I've been following the gbasgbos. He said
Mm,
that if Tuface really want to even divorce Annie,
and
it should not be now. Then let her come out from rehab, then
because
they
she's
can now
down, you can't hit her when she's already down. She's in rehab.
exactly.
She's trying to get
That
help.
is that is what Tiwa Savage drag Tuface about, and that is the fact. We did not say continue the marriage, but just calm down. Even the lawyer, there's a tweet I read. The lawyer said that he cannot grant Tuface any divorce until they hear from the wives, from the other side of the story, just like as you were saying, and that
Mm,
is the truth. Why didn't
mm.
you go for since according to Tuface, say they were not even living for long, they are not living
Yeah, he
since.
said that they've been
So
separated for long. Hmm.
yes, now you have separated for long. Why didn't you go for divorce as of that time? It is now to tell you that there is more to it. Please, we need to really think critically. Since that you have separated, you don't go for divorce. It is now you want to go for divorce. If you are doing anything, you should be afraid of God. Oh, God is watching. Oh.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Guys, that's what I always tell you guys. Be very careful. All that glitter is not gold. People will hit, that people are saying, oh, why now? Why now? Why didn't he divorce since now that the girl is in rehab? Blah, blah, blah. And then some other people are saying, when do you want him to do it? That's how, don't put your life in that situation where the society is not deciding who wronged you and who didn't wrong you. Take your life back in your hands. Comfort, how are you, baby?
I'm fine, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, Nnem.
Happy new month, ma.
Happy new month to you.
How are you doing? How is your health?
I'm very good. By the grace of God, they're going to pull this tooth tomorrow. I can't wait. Let them pull it out. Let me rest.
It is well with you, ma.
Amen. And you too, my love.
Oh, thank you. So, the issue on board, the issue on discourse. is I don't know. You have said it all, and I wish we will all be listening and hearing,
Mm-hmm.
because everything that happens to anybody is a lesson to the next person,
Mm-hmm.
so that you will not allow it. It's only a fool and a stupid person that will learn from his or her own mistake. There are sometimes you need to learn from people's mistakes. Red
Exactly.
flags. Red flags are very important. We shouldn't be ignoring red flags and
Mm-hmm.
say you will change anybody. You said it all. You cannot change
You can't change
anybody.
somebody. Mm-mm.
It's only God that has the capacity to change human beings.
That's right.
So for me, I think there is more to what we are seeing. This issue of Subaba
There's more.
situation.
There's more to that story. There's more to that story.
Yes, there is more to what we are seeing on social media. They have not told us, both parties have not told us the real story. And I believe that this thing has started long ago.
Yes.
It didn't just start today, and they've been trying to manage it.
Because there
They've
was
tried
a
to.
page, there was a thing I saw where Tuface, I don't know whether he's the one that they say this person say you don't know, they lie a lot on Facebook. He said that Tuface said, Annie, can you explain to people why you are always in and out of rehab?
Okay.
So okay, I don't know whether he's the one that said it, and then they had a picture of Annie. Her eyes were, like somebody that was like strung out on drugs. I don't know whether it's a fabricated. Anything is possible these days. So, but
Yes.
if I don't think like I support you, I don't think what we are seeing this thing started today, because
No.
even Two Face said that they have been separated for a long time. So apparently they've been separated, but they've been pretending like they've been living together. I don't know. So it's more to the story. I believe it. Yeah, I believe there is more
Yes.
to the story.
There's more to the story, and it didn't start today. And I also believe that families sometimes have a role to play in situations like this.
Yes.
And they're not they are didn't I don't know, I'm not trying to judge, I'm not taking side. But I want to believe that the families, they do not play the role very well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I watch a video of the I don't know Tuface mother, I don't know who she is, but there's one woman that did a video. I saw it on Facebook. Clear, they said she is Tuface's mother. She was kind of taking side, speaking
Mm-hmm.
against the Annie, that there was a time she visited. Annie doesn't want to let her come. They say you
Come
didn't
that
tell
she has
me.
to go. I saw it. I think that she had to go to her son's house, the other son to stay, and he doesn't. She asked for money, and he will say they have no money. I think I saw that
Mhm.
too. Hmm.
So I'm like, what is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this? So is it a family issue against the wife, or what? So there is more to what we are seeing on social media. But for me, I think that that lady needs to be helped at this time,
She needs
so
help.
that
Yes.
she will have her life back, if not for anything, for the sake of her children. She needs to be helped. Seriously, the society needs to help her. If the government can come into it, because the husband has already, for me, he's done.
Yeah, he has given up. He's tired.
His, his body language is, I am done. I'm not interested anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
she shouldn't, because of her fellow human being, by herself. She has her
Mm.
life to live first. She was living before she met this one. So there's this
Exactly.
mind,
She was living
there's
before
this,
she met, and she has two children to live for, and she has
yes,
herself to live for too.
and herself to live for.
Marriage
So
is not
people
the
should,
end of the world.
exactly, people should have this kind of mind. If it's not working, don't buy yourself because it's not working. It's not working. Yeah, it can be painful anyway. It can be painful, but
Very
it's
painful.
not it's not
Mm.
enough for one to lose his or her life because your fellow human being is not working with that person. If it didn't work with you and this person, you move on with your life. Nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. So
Mm.
I just pray that she gets back on her feet very soon, and then
Amen.
pick up her pieces and
And
live
just
her
move
life
on.
and
Exactly.
move on with her life. Thank you
Amen.
so much.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. I saw something, Chichi Stitches. Chichi Stitches say, Mommy, at times is their high shoulder that cause societal criticism. This statement is true in a way, and sometimes it's not also their fault. Even though we human beings, we try to act like we are perfect. That's where the problem is, especially with pastors. Pastors come on pulpit and they want to act like they are not human beings, like they are superhuman beings. They don't sin, they don't commit crime. They are each of they are Jesus Christ. So now the church members start looking at them like that. So tomorrow, when they now hear say pastor don't impregnate somebody, everybody's like, what? Pastor did that, Chineke me. And then it begins to be a big deal because of the way he was carrying himself, like him and Jesus are living in the same house. And I know that sometimes too, celebrities make us believe like they have this perfect life. Baby, nobody, if you believe it, then you should know that nobody has a perfect life. We all have problems. We all have issues. We all have marriage problems. We all have children when they hear word. We all have parents where they disturb. We all have brothers and sisters where be wahala. Everything Okonkwo is going through, Okafor they go through it. Okonu they go through it. Sadiq they go through it. Oluwakemi they go through it. All of us they go through stuff. It might not, my own might not be the same extent as your own. Your own might not be to my own level. Your own might be different. Your own might be headache, while my own is stomach ache. My another person's own might be foot ache. The other person's own, but we all have things we are going through. So nobody is perfect. So in a way, I understand what you're saying, Chichi, because sometimes they make it look like they are so perfect. So when the society now start judging them, they start judging them from that aspect of perfection. Because everything you tell us, say your children the smart pass. You tell us, say your husband's good pass. You tell us, say your wife will better pass. So now all of us are judging. Like if we see any little thing, we say, "Oh, really? So she's not that perfect?" That kind of stuff. Yeah, it is true too. But in another way too, let's flip the coin. They didn't tell you, even if they told you they are perfect, why would you believe they are perfect? You know that nobody is perfect. You know that they all have their own headache too. So if we don't believe it, then whatever, that's nothing anybody does surprises me. Nothing anybody, because I know we are all human beings. If you betray me today, I'll say, okay, I knew it. I thought you were different, but because I know that human beings are going to be human. This is what makes us human. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to lie. We're going to steal. We're going to do stuff depending on the degree, on the level, at the situation, where, when, how, what we are doing. But we all have those bars. Okay? So sometimes the society criticizes them based on the appearances of what they have given us. So now we are like, oh, really? So you can even do this. While on the other hand, sometimes it has nothing to do with them. It just has something to do with our idea, because they are celebrities, they are perfect. Because they are celebrities, after all, they have money now, so they don't have issues. And then when their things start falling apart, we now get confused. Okay? There was another comment I saw. I like this one. He said, we should not love another human being more than we love ourselves. I think Annie loved or still loves Two-Face more than, you know, it's good to love your partner. Guys, please give us like. We have all these over 1,000 views. That means 1,000 people have come here, but we only have 78 likes. Please give us like and love. Give us like and love. If you have not sent some like and love, give us like and love, please. You are enjoying the video, you might as well click like, please. All right. So I like this because some of us, my sister, is good to love. My brother, is good to love, but it is not right to love somebody more than you love yourself, to the extent that you will buy yourself for a man or you buy yourself for a woman. That is a no. Now look at, if you go to, what's my sister's name, the late Bimbo. Some people are saying she buy herself by herself. Some people are saying she wanted to buy herself because of IVD. Some people say no, now IVD I am. We don't know which one is the truth. But the only truth we know is that Bimbo is not here to raise her 5 children. That is the only fact we know. Bimbo no day. Whether na she by herself, we don't know. Whether na IVD by am, we don't know. Are we judging IVD and Bimbo? No. But the lesson I want us to learn is Bimbo is gone. It's about 2 or 3 years now. She's not here to raise her own children. She's not here to is good to of healing, gift of service, but the greatest of them all, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, is love. It's good to love. Love is a beautiful thing. But when you begin to love others more than you love yourself, to the extent that you are suffering yourself and buying yourself because of somebody where you love, now craze be that too. Now craze you the craze. You know well. You need to go get help. Check yourself into one rehab. Check yourself into a therapy session and get help. Something is not right. You love your children. You love your children. You can say, if anything happened to my children, I go buy because of my children. But for you to tell yourself you're going to buy because of a man, or you're going to go buy yourself because of a woman, or you're going to start being anxious, being depressed, putting yourself under drugs or drinking, keeping yourself miserable because of a man, maybe it's not worth it. If you know the work, you know the work. Walk away. Walk away if it's not working. Walk away. There's nothing you can do about it. Just walk away. My uniques, I don't know. I just don't know. Every day I pray, and I want you guys to also pray for Annie, that God will meet her at the point of her need, because she needs Jesus now more than ever. God should meet her wherever she is. God will meet Tuface. At least Tuface is not in the hospital. Annie is the one that is in rehab. You know, God should also meet their children. You think the children are happy? They are not. No child is happy when their father and their mother is fighting. No child is happy when you're hearing your mother is this, your mother is that, your mother is that. No child is happy with that. We have to keep this family in our prayers. But let this be a lesson to each and every one of us. Let this be a lesson. Baby, I will say it again. If it is not working, my unique is not working. Getting married to it when it's not working will not make it work. Having a baby for it when it is not working will not make it work. Giving it money when it is not working will not make it work. Moving in with your mother-in-law when it is not working will not work. There is nothing you will do if it's not working to make it work. It will not work. Keep your sanity. Keep your sanity. Don't give yourself ishowa. Don't give yourself ishowa. Keep your sanity. Keep your sanity, my Lord. Please keep your sanity. It's not worth it. You have children. You have family. Even if you are not married and you don't have children, you have a mother that loves you. You have a father that loves you. You have siblings that cherish you. You have co-workers. You have friends. Live for those people if you don't want to live for your own self. You should live for yourself. But let's say you're tired of living for yourself. Can you please live for your mom? Can you please live for your father that is still alive, that still loves you? If you are a woman, live for your children. If you are a father, live for your children. If you don't want to live for yourself. But don't go cause yourself depression. Don't begin to be anxious, have anxiety over what? Over a man or a woman, over relationship, over what the society will say. I don't want the society to judge me. So let me just stay here, even if I'm unhappy. Because from what Tuface is saying, he said they have been separated for a long time. So apparently they have been separated among two of them, but they've been putting up appearances like they're still together. My uniques. The English people say whatever that is worth doing is worth doing well. If you want a relationship, is worth doing well. If you want marriage, is worth doing well. Does it mean you people will not fight and quarrel and disagree to agree and agree to disagree? No. You guys will do all that. But there is a limit to everything. When this relationship is beginning to tell on your emotional stability, is beginning to tell on your psychological stability, is beginning to tell on your mentality, is beginning to tell on your physical health, is beginning to affect what you do as a mother, as a father, is beginning to affect your business, is beginning to affect your brand. Baby, it is time for you to say enough is enough. Leave. I've given you life and death, I've laid before you. I always tell you, please choose life so that you can live. Choose life. It is life, it is death. Choose life. I'm even suggesting for you which one to choose. Choose life so that you can live. Choose life so that you can live. You live for yourself, you live for your children, you live for your family, and you live for people that love you, and you live for you. Relationship and marriage is not the end of the world. It is not a do or buy relationship. It's not a do or buy matter. If it is not working, tell them it's not working. Yes, the society will laugh. Let them laugh. Yes, the society is gonna talk. Let them talk. The society is gonna make fun of you. And so you know be first, you know be last. When May Edochie says she does not want to be numbered, when May Edochie say, my God will judge you people, when May Edochie say, I am done, I'm done. When have you had May Edochie go live to say what happened for that marriage? Have you no? Has anybody had her story? She just said, my God will judge you people, and she moved on with her life. She's living the best life she wants. She's happy. She's good with her children. She's not married, and so, but she's happy. She's here to rejoice with her children. My uniques, I am begging you, please, if it's not working, it's okay to leave so that you can live and tell your own story all by yourself. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to leave you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. Be kind. Be kind. We don't like to be kind. Be kind to yourself and each other. All right? All right, my people. Let me see something before I leave. Guys, I don't know. This thing no one make una see am today. This my thing no one make una see am today. Okay, let me see the comments before I leave. Let me see. Did anybody say something else before I leave? Guys, remember, I hear that, what's that thing called again? I hear that POS is at 25,000. I don't know how true it is. 25,000. So we are going to start our POS, unique POS empowerment today. After this live, I'm going to post it. If you have a video, remember it must be 3 minutes. If it is less than 3 minutes and you see I didn't post it, you go to the video and look. Before, I will always write to you guys and say it is less than 3 minutes, go redo it. I'm not going to do it this year because we've been doing this a long time now. So I'm not going to redo it this year. So what I'm going to do is, in case you send a video to me and you don't see it, the first thing you will do is to go back and check how many minutes. If it is less than 3 minutes, that's why it has not been posted. If it is dark, that's why it has not been posted. If it is not clear, that's why I didn't post it. Those ones that are clear and are good, those are the ones I'm going to post. So the unique Akudo TV POS empowerment starts today. My beloved Anna Kindeji, can you please, two of you, do a flyer for me about the unique Akudo TV POS empowerment? I hear the POS is 25,000 each. So we are going to give 10 POS, which is 250, and then maybe give activation fee. I think the activation fee was like 2,000 last time. I don't know how much it is now. And then give you guys mobilization was 20 last time. So we'll see how much we'll give today. Maybe we might give another 25 for registration and mobilization, making each person have 50,000. You guys know how we did it. We give you half of it. You go buy the POS, activate it, unbox it, send us the video, and then we post that and let people see that. And then we now give you the mobilization fee so you can now start your business. That's the first business of the year, the first Unique Akudo business empowerment. We are giving 10 POS machine to 10 uniques who are going to start POS. POS business na good business. So most of the time in Nigeria, I don't go to bank. I use POS. And they are the, because if you go to bank, they don't go give you money now, like 5,000, 10,000. If they like you too much, they give you 20,000 naira. But most of the time, POS go give you any amount you want. They go just charge you, depending on how big the POS is. There's some POS that can give up to 100. There's some POS that can give up to 500. It depends on their location, how big the business is. So I want us to do that. Let us give some, POS. The reason why I like that business is you don't even need a shop. You don't need a shop. So it's not like Mama Unique, you gave me money for business, but I can't find a shop. No, you don't need a shop. All you need is an umbrella and a chair. If you put your small table, put your chair, you sit down there. Some people will even be like, what do you call it? Puff puff. They'll be selling puff puff. As you're waiting for your POS, you go they buy puff puff. They chocolate that one. Some of them will make chin chin and keep by the side with their POS. Some of them will be like rainy season. They'll be selling corn and they have their POS business by the side. Those kind of stuff. They are doing stuff just to get Nigeria hard. Nigeria is difficult. So if you're interested, make a video. Tell me why you want to be chosen, why you want to the POS, what you're going to do with it, how it's going to change your life, and then send the video to me. 3 minutes, 3.00, not 2.99, not 2.88, 3.00. It can be 3 to 4 minutes. If it's 4 minutes, it's okay. Between 3 to 4 minutes, but make sure you keep it around 3 minutes, maybe 3:20, but not more than 5 minutes and not less than 2.9. Okay, I'm going to do the rules and I'm going to send it. Anybody can contest as long as you are a member of Unique. So make sure if you are not following this page, don't even try. I don't have strength this year. You see what I do last year? Please go follow. I am checking. You guys are not following. You guys are not posting. I'm not gonna do it this year. This year, if some of you post your video, you go put it on your page and that's it. You do not share our videos. Once you enter this contest, okay, this POS business empowerment, everything we post on our video, on our page, make sure it is on your page. Like this life now, make sure you post it on your page. If I do reel tomorrow, make sure it's on your page. Everything that is on our page, you must be sharing it on your page because we are going to empower you. This is your own way of empowering us too, by sharing what we have on our page on your page so that your followers can see it. Number one, let me go back to the rules. Number one rule, you must be a member of the Unique. That means you're following us. Don't tell me you're following me, but I can't see you because I'm not your friend, because you went and made it only friends. No, go put it on public where when I come to your page, I can see it. You're following me. Number two, everything on our page from the time you enter this contest must be on your page. So when I come to your page, I don't mind you posting other people. It's okay. You have to belong to other pages too. It's okay. But as you're posting other people, make sure that you're also posting this page. Make sure that everything I post on my page, notification, reel, in-stream videos, ordinary videos, posters, we must be on your page too. That's number two. Number three, your video must be 3 minutes, between 3 minutes and 5 minutes. Not less than 3 minutes and not more than 5 minutes. Okay, that's number three rule. Number four rule, it must be clear. It cannot be in a dark place. Don't come and tell me, Mama Unique, we don't get lights. If you don't get lights, excuse me, if you don't have lights, can you please go outside, do the video during the day, call your cousin that has a good phone, iPhone or good Android. Tell them, please, don't give me your phone. Can you just do this with me outside? When they finish video, don't tell them to send it to you because you have bad video, you have bad phone. If they send it to you, you save it and then you want to send it to me, it might not be good. So just beg them and say, please, this is Mama Unique, what's up? Can you please send it to her through your phone or you send it to my messenger? That's number four. Number five, you send it to either my messenger or you send it to my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is on my page. Okay, my WhatsApp number is on my page. If you don't have it, you can talk to my Director General, Stella. She'll give it to you. Send it to me through WhatsApp, or you send it to me through Messenger. Number 5, make sure you invite your family and friends. Your video is not going to just jump from one view to 60 views or 60,000 views if you are not sharing it. You have to share your video to groups, share to your cousins, share to your friends on Messenger, share to your friends on WhatsApp, encourage them to watch. Don't let them only watch. You have 3,000 views, but you have only 3 comments. That doesn't make any sense. It's not even real. Because if you invite your family to come, I'm doing a contest. When they watch it, they should be able to put a like for you and at least put good luck or thank you or this was good or please vote for her or something. They are supposed to be your family. So when you make it look like only 3 comments but 3,000 views, you're only making me feel like you went and bought the views, or you told somebody to promote it for you and that nobody actually watched it. Okay? And then please invite family members to not just watch your video, let them join the page. We have been on 28,000 now for almost since October last year, or is it October or even August? I can't remember. So invite them to like your video, share your video, comment on your video, and also join the family. All right, that's number 5 rule. Number 6 rule, I wish all of you good luck. Like I told you guys, everybody is coming to my inbox since I made that there. Mommy, please choose me. Have not benefited. I don't choose people. Your views, your shares, your comments, and your likes is what will put you on top. We have the first one, semi-finals, where we take half of, if we have 50 people, half of them, 25, will enter the semi-finals. And then after that, then they now enter, we now take the first 15 and then the highest 15 and now put them into finals. Then those five, so you're going to make 3 videos. The first video you make is the one you're submitting now. After that, we are going to take half of the number, that if it is 20, if it is 15, whatever number, except we have only 10. Unless we have only 10 people, then that means those 10 will win automatically because there's no other person. Then I can give it to the 10 of them. But even if we have 15 people, we are going to still go into semi-finals and choose maybe the highest 12. And then the highest 12 will make another video post. We watch them and then go into finals and choose the 10 there. So make sure, and then after that, you make a video when you buy your machine, and then you make the last video when you now get the mobilization fee. All right, so that is the first empowerment of the year. I'm going to put it down. What's her name? Akindeji and Beloved. Can you guys please send me a flyer, of this? I'll send you guys the information so you can make a flyer for me. All right, let the games begin. Empowerment begin. I love, 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 love you guys. I'm reading the comments. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Love, love, love. That's why hold on, let me read this one. That's why at times it's not good to love with your whole heart, so that you will know some of the things that is going on in that relationship before embarking on marriage. No, it's okay to love with your whole heart, baby. When you truly love somebody, you love everything that person got. But the problem is when you love, I always tell you guys, love with your heart and think with your head. Can somebody please put that in the comment section? And I'm going to stop with that. Love with your heart and think with your head. The mistake we make is not that we love wholeheartedly, because it's good to love wholeheartedly. The mistake we make is that we love with our head. We love with our head. So when we love with our head, we cannot think. We can't think because you cannot think with your heart. You only think with your head and love with your heart. But some of us, we love with our head. Now there is no thinking. You see red flag, you know see. You see green flag, you know see. You see person maltreating you, you know go. You see person doing something bad, you know listen. Because you are loving with the wrong part of your body. You're loving with the wrong part of your body. It's good to love. Love is a beautiful thing, my love. Love is a beautiful thing. But you must love with your heart and then use this your brain and think. If it's not working, you say, baby, I've done everything. It's not working. Oh, you look like say this man no love me. Oh. You look like say this woman no love me again. Now let me carry myself, kikima, just be go. Then you can now love with your heart, but you're thinking with your head. You are loving wholeheartedly with your heart, but they use your brain too. Your brain no die on you. Okay? Misery made another turn to take drugs. Okay? Thinking it is a solution. Yeah. Because one thing about those drugs and alcohol and all those things, it gives you a false hope. It make you feel like, oh, if I'm drunk now, I don't forget my depression. But you keep forgetting that when you get sober, the same thing that was causing depression is still there. You no go nowhere. You say, let me just take drugs and feel better. Yeah, you take drugs and feel high and forget your depression or the situation. But you forget that when you come down from your high, the problem still there, they no go nowhere. So really, it doesn't help you. Rather, it hurts you. And he said they no like her, while the brother say he like her and show her love. Me, I know they put mouth for their matter, which is true. That's why I say we cannot judge. We cannot say, oh, Annie was such a bad. I don't like hearing people say Annie was a bad woman. No, we can't judge her. We don't know what happened. We were never there. We are just going by what we are learning from what we are seeing. There is more to this story we don't know. Maybe more will come out later on, but whatever the story is, we don't know. We are not here to judge. We are just saying, Annie said they don't like her. They say Annie no like them. In mama say Annie no like her. In brother say, but I like her, I say accept her. We don't know, we know they there. The only thing we're saying is that family pressure of it put a toll on that marriage. It was part of the things that contributed to maybe the breakdown of the marriage, you know. Annie went through a lot in that relationship, pressure from Tuface family and also her own family. Yeah, because there was a video I saw of her doing basketballs with her brother. One brother, I don't know whether it's her own brother or Tuface brother, where say she introduced them for drugs and stuff like that. We don't know who to believe. We are just using this to learn. Okay. One mistake I think Annie did is granting an online interview where she said she was the first person that knew Tuface, sorry. But can they believe her first fruit is his fifth child? You see, that was the problem. But you see, all the interviews I was watching, if you, oh, my sister Gloria, if you look at those interviews, even though she was smiling, you can see the sadness behind that smile because she knew the whole world was judging her. She knew people thought she was dumb for marrying a man, that her own child is the fifth child of the man, and yet they have been dating longer than everybody. That was a lot of pressure. You shouldn't have granted that interview. Sometimes just that's one thing I respect. What's her name? Oh, what's that girl's name? May Edochie. I respect her. You might not agree with what she did. You might not agree that she left the marriage. You might not agree the way she's, doing her business, but you must respect her because she walked away and kept her mouth closed. Some other women would have been talking every day. Oh, here Doche, he no even get big bola. He bola small. He dey smell. Yeah, dey smell. He be bad father. Yeah. Now he buy my child. Have you heard that woman say nothing? She has not said nothing to nobody. She just moved on, went for divorce, going for her divorce thing, and just taking care of her children and doing her money and just securing the bag. That's all she's doing. I don't think Annie should have granted all those interviews because every interview, no matter how she tries to run away from it, they must be the center of the question. And I don't think, too, that she should have done this reality show because how do they say it? Those that live in glass houses, they do not throw stones. Everybody is going to find your trouble indirectly or indirectly. Anybody you correct go have something to tell you. Anybody you talk to will say, hey, look at you. So it was not necessary. She should have just left it alone. That pressure of always being in people's faces in reality show, season 1, season 2, always going for interviews, you're always in their face. Human beings are mean. We are kind, but we are also mean. We are kind and we are also bullies. They are going to use people like to. Can't you see your friend, your secondary school friend, when no be celebrity, you no be celebrity. But every time you people gather, wetin did they talk about? When you were in secondary school, how you used to steal people's food. Baby, you are now a CEO. You are now married. You are now a medical doctor. You are now a lawyer. You have done well for yourself. But the only story she tells all the time is what you did when you during the time you were low. Because that's who human beings are. They hit you when you're down. They want to tell that story in order to cut you down a notch, in order to make you feel like, mama. You might be all that now, but you remember in secondary school you used to be a thief. That's who human beings are. That's why sometimes you don't say nothing, ignore them. After some time, you go blow up over. After some time, guess what? May nation. No be them they fight for her. You they hear her say anything, she they explain, she know they explain. She now only una go explain tire, now only una get evidence, now only una no get evidence. May yele doche no send una. She just they move on. She used that popularity to open her own brand, have her own cologne, her own hair product, her own. She just packing money with it, taking care of her children. But I agree with you. All these interviews were not necessary. Human beings will hit you when they know they can hit you. They are always talking about this and that because that's what they learn. Okay? Oluwafemi say, learn from them. A word is enough for the wise. That's right. You know, I think the timing is not right. According to Annie, she had miscarriage of twins in December and just trying to recover. Oh my God. I didn't even know she had miscarriage of twins. I didn't even, there's so many. I didn't even read that part. So she just had a miscarriage in December, and only for her to go to that show, only for people to make fun of her in the show, only for her to come back, only for her to get to rehab, and her husband knocked her with a divorce. Some people are saying no, it is not the right time. Some people are saying yes, it is the right time. Let her, because this pretending that she's married when she's not married is taking a toll on her and maybe causing her to do things. So let her just go divorce her, let the girl go through rehab, get all the help she needs, get all the counseling she needs, and then come back and pick the pieces of her life. So there are several opinions on that. So I don't even know. But we are just praying that she finds what she's looking for. Gloria, and in the story, no clear self, he's saying she was not there for him when he had kidney. Walen. So many, I told you, we don't know which one to believe. Anybody they write anything. I know they even believe some of these people on Facebook. I think they just wake up and they say something. And he said this, or they put one quote and say Tuface Idibia. You don't know whether you talk, you know talk. Is he saying that when he had kidney problem, the wife was not there for him, or I don't know. I don't know, but I hope she finds what she's looking for, and I hope he finds what he's looking for too. I'm scared. I'm not interested. I'm scared. I'm not interested in POS. I no get mind, mommy. Why? Why don't you have mind? You go give people all your money. eh? Um, my beloved is mine. What is going on? Eh? You don't want you are too kind. You will give all the money out. I know you. You go give all your money out. You not go make any money from there. All right, guys. So if you're interested, make sure you make your video. I'm going to drop it. Beloved, make a flyer for me, please. I would love to participate because I'm a student here in Zafara. Yeah, most times it's good because your fellow students can come to you and it will be good. So make your video. I'm about to drop it. So make your video, get ready. Thank you, Mama. I got my alert. I'm so grateful. You are so welcome, my love. That woto is over. So this February, the only thing we're going to do this February is by the grace of God, we're going to do random act of kindness this February. We'll start it this February. And then for our empowerment, we'll do empowerment maybe February and maybe March. I don't know. Let's see how many people come up. Let's see how many people come up. How many people that come up will determine Love with your heart and think with your head. Thank you, my brother. That's what I tell my sisters. Don't go love with your head. If you love with your head, your heart no go think. Now so you go they follow man sheepishly they go, follow woman sheepishly they go, because you don't use the wrong part of your body to love. Okay? Ewo, that may get swag. Oh, she no send anybody. She won't even explain. Come out and explain. No matter what they say, at least come out and tell us your own story. May say ne yikaba. The only thing she says now, my God will judge you people, and that's it. She's done. You know. And he was busy going for interview, and I think those interview was he didn't do her more good, because at each interview, people on the comment section they badmouth her. Oh, look at you! You went and why would you marry him? Did that, did that? You are foolish. You are this, and this thing takes a toll. She's a human being. All this thing takes a toll on you. Even me, I dey fear that business. Cause if fake na scammer. Yeah, sometimes some of them are scammers, but you have to know, what you're doing, where you are. Make sure you're around people that will protect you before somebody come there and give you was a good slap on your face and take all your money. You have to be very careful. So it's only for people that I like for people that already have a business. It helps you. Not only will he help you for your business, your customers can pay you with your what do you call it, POS, but you can also do transaction by the side. It's like an added something. You'll be doing your POS, you'll be selling whatever you're selling, puff puff or whatever, so people can be buying and then also listening to you and stuff like that. So it's a good business if you know what you're doing. They make a lot of money. But Nigeria now, na so they do 'em. All right, my uniques. Let me leave you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I love you guys. Bye bye. Be bye. Be bye.